Alrighty, so our presentation and what our semester project is going to be on is English language learners and the possible bullying they might face. So our situation is our teacher is having our students do a assignment on the board where she's having them read the sentence to check their fluency and pronunciation and see how they are with their language and grammar. And she asked the new student to read the sentence for the class, and he starts pronouncing it. He starts saying it, and he starts pronouncing the words not very right, and at the end he just falters off because English is a second language, and he's not quite 100% confident in it. And his peers start making fun of him, saying, "Oh, those are easy words. Why can't you say them? Like, why are you so bad at English?" And that he should be in a totally different class. And now the student is feeling really bad about himself and about his language learning. And the teacher's kind of in a situation where she doesn't really know what to do.
Okay, so protecting ELLs in your classroom. So this is a lot more harder to protect because this is a type of bullying where it causes the student to feel bad because that's their part of their identity, like their home life, that their heritage, and so you don't want to make them feel bad just because that's their heritage. So I think helping protecting would be to let your classroom know about that everyone is unique, everyone is different, everyone has different backgrounds, and so I think that would help protect the ELLs in your classroom to make them feel better, and just letting them pointing out oh, Sally's from here and Josh is from this, and that's okay that they're both from different places.
And then when the teacher takes into consideration all the different students, their families, and the school cultures in the area to find the appropriate solution or action to help prevent this bullying from taking place, especially if it's in an area where they aren't used to seeing new people move in, especially if they're from a foreign country and they have the accent when they talk, and different cultural mannerisms that everyone has when they move from all over the place. Being able to differentiate their learning so that way you can find a solution that will help resolve the problem.
Okay, so how does this affect the day's plans activities? So we would just say that whatever, if they're in the middle of a lesson or whatever it is, that the teacher stops immediately and addresses it, and it explains to the students why it's wrong to do, and they just, as the teacher, let the students know that this shouldn't be taken lightly, that it should be serious. And so then hopefully it'll put that to a stop, and then you can, right after that, you can move on back to what you were doing, teaching as a teacher.
And how the teacher can work with the families in this situation is talking to the parents of the ELL student about signs of bullying. Besides just physical bullying that most people assume, there's also emotional and verbal bullying that they can watch out for the signs for. And then also talking to the parents of the students who are bullying the ELL student about what's happening and what they can do to talk to their child about.
And what are some of the possible consequences if it's not handled the way that we said, that if a child is being bullied from ELL, that maybe the bully will continue to bully them because the teacher didn't let them know that it was wrong. So it could continue to be bullied, and it could get worse from there. And then the ELL student that was made fun of may not want to participate in class or even come to class or school at all. And then, or if he does come to school, he might not be able to focus on the learning and what the teacher's saying because he's just afraid, and is afraid of his classmates because he's being bullied. So that's probably some of the consequences.
And these are just all our sources as we continue researching what we will do as teachers in this situation. And we're super excited to keep learning about what we can do to help those ELL students who may be facing bullying.
Oh no, I think you do more and then stop recording.